Let's kick off this explainer. Whenever we hear about the UK's massive renewable energy boom, we're endlessly bombarded with government targets and shiny new solar panels. But today, we're uncovering the vital, behind-the-scenes role that quietly holds this entire green industry together. It's the hidden foundation making all that progress actually possible.
Now, you might be wondering, do you need to be up on a roof to work in solar? Because it's a super common assumption that transitioning into the green energy sector automatically means strapping on a safety harness, throwing on a high-vis jacket, and climbing ladders. We just naturally picture the physical installation, right?
While absolutely not. The reality is that one of the absolute most critical roles in the entire industry happens firmly on the ground, right at a comfortable desk, actually. You literally don't need to head for heights to make a massive, tangible impact on the future of energy.
Let's dive into Section 1, the hidden solar engine, and look at the actual paperwork powering the green transition.
Because the stakes in this sector are incredibly high. Every single solar installation in the UK legally must meet what we can call the compliance trifecta. We're talking about the MCS scheme standards, TrustMark requirements, and some really strict consumer code obligations. If a system misses even one of these boxes, it just isn't compliant. So behind every functioning solar job, there is an immense amount of documentation that absolutely must be flawless.
And that is exactly where the Solar Compliance Administrator enters the picture. This is the vital professional who ensures all of that installation paperwork, the certificates, the evidence files, the whole shebang are perfectly in order. They're basically the unsung eco-heroes. They prevent regulatory disasters before they even happen and ensure these green energy systems are legitimately certified.
Okay, Section 2, the day-to-day realities. Let's look at managing the workflow.
So, what does this actually look like when you log in on a Tuesday morning? First up, you rigorously check customer and installation files. Second, you're going to be chasing missing paperwork from installers and surveyors, because let's be real, out in the field, things occasionally get forgotten. And third, you update compliance trackers and final handover packs. It's a brisk, highly structured workflow to ensure absolutely nothing slips through the cracks.
But the role definitely goes deeper than just chasing forms. You're ensuring documents are completely accurate and correctly named, keeping those crucial MCS and TrustMark records perfectly tidy. You basically act as an early warning system. You flag gaps before they become massive headaches, which directly prepares the company to pass strict official audits and, ultimately, maintain their operating license.
Moving to Section 3, the repetitive and the rewarding. Time for the honest truth about the role.
Look, we want to give it to you straight in this explainer. Every job has its daily grind. You're absolutely going to be doing repeated document checks, handling spreadsheet updates, managing version control, and chasing the same missing items more than once. But here is the payoff. That repetitive grid directly powers a massive reward. By managing that daily friction, you're preventing major problems for customers, keeping the business credible, and directly supporting real, physical green energy adoption. No roof required.
Section 4, how AI saves time. Let's meet your ultimate administrative sidekick. If that repetitive list sounded a bit daunting, don't worry. AI is a total game changer here, completely transforming the heavy lifting of compliance admin. It takes messy, rushed notes and turns them into clean checklists. It drafts repetitive chase-up emails in mere seconds. Got incredibly dense TrustMark guidance? AI summarizes it into plain English reminders. It instantly compares document versions and even drafts your first-run standard operating procedures. It just removes all that tedious friction, letting you focus on the vital oversight. Section 5. Who fits this role? Let's talk about your professional background.
You might be wondering if your work history makes you a good fit. Well, the industry is actively searching for highly organized, detail-focused people. If you have a background in office administration, document control, or previous compliance roles in literally any sector, your skills are incredibly transferable. You already have the exact foundation these solar companies are desperate to hire.
And I really want to hit the nail on the head with this massive takeaway. No electrical qualification is needed to start. Your administrative superpowers are your ticket in, not a specialist engineering degree. You do not need to understand the complex physics of a solar cell to ensure the compliance obligations are flawlessly documented.
Finally, Section 6. Take the next step with interactive voice-first training.
It is so incredibly simple to test drive this career. You can begin immediately with a voice-first interactive taster designed to give you practical, hands-on experience. All you have to do is just ask LELAIL to start the Solar Compliance Administrator Taster course.
And if you find it's the right fit, the full program is waiting for you over at LELAIL.com. The complete voice-first course is available globally in over 100 languages. And crucially, it includes a formal completion certificate that you can immediately slap onto your CV to prove your capability to future employers.
So, the renewable energy sector desperately needs your organizational skills to keep this green transition moving forward seamlessly and legally. Take a look at your transferable skills. Are you ready to step up, become the unsung hero of UK solar, and power the future of energy right from your desk?